Today we're going to be making a really simple Python code. So before we get started, please have an online Python compiler opened up. You can use Safari or Google, but just make sure that it's free and that you know how it works. So this code will use variables, casting, input, print statements, and math operations. So it's pretty simple stuff that we've already gone over. So let's get started. So what we're going to have is three variables. We're going to have our x, our y, and our z. So x is going to be an integer, and we're going to be asking our user for whatever number they would like to give us. So value, so we'll say x value. And then for y will also be an integer. So we'll say input y value. And then our z variable is going to be a float. So we'll type in float input, and then we'll say decimal value, so they know they have to give us a decimal. Okay, and so what are we going to do with these numbers? So our first print statement is going to say the product of x and y is, and then comma, x times y, and that should give us a whole number, no decimal, and then we're going to ask the product of all three. So the product of x, y, and z is, and comma, x times y times z. So how we know if the code works is if our first print statement is going to give us a whole number and our second one is going to give us a decimal. So let's run this. Our x value, let's say 5. And then our y value, let's say 2. And our decimal value, we could say 3.0. So product of x and y is 10, which is true. 5 times 2 is 10. Product of x, y, and z is 30. 5 times 2 times 3 is 30. And 30 has a decimal. So if you guys have any questions, please type in the comments. And if you guys want to follow for more, remember, I'm always posting. So like and subscribe.